Namaste friends, this is Elle with Sacred Union Tarot, and I am going to do zodiac readings, but I'm going to do them a little bit differently. I'm going to do all the fire signs in one video, and then all the earth signs in one video, all the air signs, and then all the water signs. Because I want to do a part of the reading for the fire signs, the fire energy, but then break it down into Aries, Leo, Sag, and then so forth for every other zodiac group and sign. It just feels like that's what I need to do this time. So this is going to be for June 2022. I'm going to use the Sacred Traveler deck by Denise Linn. I'm going to use the Fairy Oracle. I'm going to use the Fairy Tarot. This is the Soul's Journey by James von Prague. This is the Psychic Tarot by John Holland. I'm also going to use the Sacred Self-Care here's the Sacred Self-Care. I picked up the wrong deck. Sacred Self-Care and the Empowerment cards at the end, just to give us a little direction of what we need to focus on. Okay, so I'm going to get started, and I'm just going to let the reading evolve, how it's designed to come through. I did pre-shuffle, but I like to shuffle for you here. So overall fire signs. Let's just do a little overall fire sign message. Actually told, yeah, okay, I was going to switch decks. They told me to use that one next. Okay. Message for all fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sag. I cannot wait for Mercury retrograde to be over. Aries, Leo, Sag, June 2022. Thank you. Impasse. Reflect and redirect your energy. Reflect and redirect your energy. So this month, and I can just tell you with the energy of the readings that I've been doing lately, there's going to be communication. There's going to be, it's basically anything that's left unsaid is going to be said. It's going to come in waves. There's going to be like a period of silence, and then all of a sudden it's like everybody that you haven't talked to in a while, that things were maybe not resolved. It's almost like they're just going to reach out, or they're going to message you on Facebook, or they're going to comment on social media, or whatever, or just something. It just feels like people are just going to resolve the unresolved. And that might be what this energy is, that if you've been in an impasse with anybody where things have just gotten to a point where nothing's reaching the resolution stage, then it feels like everybody's going to reflect on the situation and redirect their energy. Health. So this is a great time to really focus on your health for June. Fire signs, you live passionately, and sometimes that can create some stress. And then we have patience. All right, I'm going to read these little things. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul, and I accept that everything happens in divine order. So this is patience. So for whatever this impasse is, don't stress out and create a health dynamic. This is an intentional pause point. And things will resolve when they are meant to. All right, let's pull some from the Psychic Tarot. This is for all fire signs right now. Aries, Leo, Sag. And it also feels like that you will come into an impasse with some people, and it just needs time and space for people to reflect and then allow things to work out in divine timing. So two scenarios: either the impasses that you are experiencing now that have been in the past not resolved. It looks like those are going to be resolved. And then there will be some new impasses kind of created because it's an intentional pause point. Okay, so this is the Psychic Tarot. love it when Spirit is reiterating its message. Patience, patience, patience. So as you become impatient because you want resolution now, it is time. There is some undercurrent of change and you just need to be patient. Allow the impasse to serve as a pause. Not necessarily a hostile pause, but a pause. All right, what else? Foster and cultivate good health. You know, look at your diet. Make sure you're hydrating, getting some exercise, meditating, getting plenty of sleep. If you take vitamins and you subscribe to that practice, this is a really good time to focus on your health. A little fresh air. So here we have, this is Two of Pentacles, movement, choices, decisions, and it's in the reverse. There's the impasse. Put over here. So you will need to, fire signs, you're going to need to have some patience because this impasse is going to drive you crazy. See? Conflict and defeat. This is Five of Swords energy. So it feels like this is impasse energy. It's just like, okay, what I'm beating your head up against a wall kind of energy. You know, don't push it. Just the energy is not right. It's resistance. Let it go. Let it resolve on its own. Okay. I think that's all we'll take for right now. Fertility, and this is Empress energy and firm foundation. This is like Four of Pentacles energy. Well, Four of Pentacles to me is resistance. But in this deck, it's firm foundation. And then you have fertility. So if you're divine feminine, this is the Empress energy. This is all about being, don't be in fear-based energy. Don't fear the outcome. Don't get attached to this outcome. That's why you're pushing, you're beating your head up against the wall. That outcome was not meant for you. Move this closer so you can see. The outcome was not meant for you. The way you thought about it, the way you conceived it, is not what's meant for you. That's why this divine timing is here. And that's why you've hit this impasse. Is this what you had that you were trying to manage as an outcome was not the right outcome for you. Okay, I'm going to just take a couple of sacred self-care because we have this health card. So we want to get some specific information about how we can support our health, our spiritual, emotional, and physical well-being. Connect with crystals. You may need to do some crystal work, some, you know, if you're divine feminine, if you are a female by gender, I often, you know, pop a crystal in my bra, or, you know, put a crystal in your pocket or carry one in your purse. I'm wearing one. I've got crystal around my neck today. I guess you can't see it. But, you know, that might help with some health. Maybe make an altar. Something that is spiritually uplifting. And this is kind of my altar here. I have a lot of my favorite things here that connect me. And hydrate. Yeah, absolute hydrate. Make sure you're drinking plenty of water. Flushing out toxins. This is going to help with your connection as well. I've just found that when you're dehydrated, when I'm dehydrated, it's very hard for me to feel the vibration of the messages from Spirit. Bottom of the deck, soak in a bath. Okay, so that's for fire signs overall. What you can do: soak in a bath, hydrate, connect with crystals, carry some crystals. Might want to do some research on crystals, what crystals can benefit you. But if you encounter this impasse, it's purposeful, and if some old situations. Don't be surprised if people reach out to resolve them. Okay, so now we're going to do Aries. Kind of on that theme. I'm just reshuffling the cards real quick. And I'll pull in the fairy deck on this one. Okay, so we'll start with this deck. Let's get an overall for Aries. They asked me to switch, like I did last time. Okay. Overall for Aries, in spirit. Okay. Passion and pleasure, savor your life. Aries, you are definitely fire signs. You're passionate. Savor your life. Enjoy the moment. Liberate yourself from, you know, whatever kind of bondage situation, you know, if you're overworking or you're over-focused on relationships, or you're, you know, working on a lot of projects, whatever. Detach for a little bit. Give yourself a little bit of a visual mental break. Staying focused, hold the course. Two opposite energies. This is stay focused, passion and pleasure. So maybe you need a little bit of break, and then you can come back and focus. Okay, so I'm now going to pull from the Soul's Journey. What else does Aries need to know? June 2022. Aries, June 2022. Love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. So, focusing on love. Focusing on the good. Elevating your vibration by seeing and believing in the good. You know, and doing for what is in the greater good. Anything else? Happiness. Woo-hoo. Okay, so here we have, I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. Awesome. Savoring your life, being happy. There you go, Aries. Perfect. I loved in the reading there. Let's pull 3 cards from the Psychic Tarot. And then, okay, there we go. The Sun card. Talk about happiness. This is light. And what I'm feeling is, you know, when you're meditating, you may want to breathe, you know, imagine light energy, light healing energy entering your physical body, your spiritual body. But also this is happiness. This is absolute happiness. So this month, focus on your happiness. Focus on manifesting joy. Focus on doing things that make you happy. And focus on the vibration of, you know, love, compassion, gratitude. Really stay focused on that, because some of this impasse stuff may derail you. It may, you know, kind of set you back a little bit. So stay focused. Hold the course. You know how to get through this. Okay, anything else? I want 2 more cards, please. There's one. Okay, victory and success. Look at that beautiful purple, how that goes along with these 2 cards. This is triumphant. This is overcoming something. Might be the impasse. You're overcoming. Okay, so Aries, June 2022. What else do we need to know? This is a beautiful reading. So we have partnerships and alliances. And love begins. So we have love and love. Stability in love. Partnerships and alliances. So this is the Ace of Cups. It feels like there's a new partnership coming in. Maybe it's returning. Maybe not a new, this doesn't feel like a new one. This feels like this, as a result of trying to resolve this impasse, you've come to a new level. There's a deeper understanding here. Because now you're approaching it from the compassion, gratitude, and love energy. Because you're through the resentment phase. Bottom of the deck, material harvest. This is 9 of Pentacles. This is your abundance. This is reaping the rewards from your victory and success. Can also mean that somebody is single and self-reliant. All right, let's pull from the Fairy Oracle. So overall, Aries, this is a great month for you, according to this reading. Just focus on your happiness. Focus on the vibration of love, compassion, and gratitude. And you will overcome whatever is coming to you as a result of this impasse. Whatever is coming to be resolved, you're going to feel victorious and successful. There's going to be a light shown on the underlying issue so that it can be resolved. That's what that Sun card is there for. And then you'll reap the benefits of it coming together. Holy cow. There you go. So this is union energy. Definitely something coming back around to you. Moderation. So that's just a kind of taking care of your physical vessel. In the fire part of the reading is, you know, don't go overboard. You know, if you, with whatever you are doing, don't go overboard. All right, this is the Fairy Tarot. Let's see. 8 of Cups, yeah. That's your spiritual journey. This is part of your spiritual journey, this coming together. Remember the divine timing aspect. Now we have the Page of Cups and the Dreamer. Yeah, here's a fresh start. So this is embracing a new adventure. This spiritual, this is a different spiritual level with this connection that you have. Feels like the twin flame coming back. Falling in love suddenly. It's kind of like you have this great big revelation. We've got love, we've got love, we've got love. Because you're in this vibration of savoring your life. Okay, bottom of the deck. Page of Wands. It's time to go after your dreams. Do something that expands your horizons. Let your creativity take flight. This is this passion and pleasure. But stay focused on the higher vibration. Love, compassion, gratitude. Because that's going to bring this in. And this is going to be not only a resolution, but a reconciliation of somebody that you're connected to. It's going to be a fresh start. The Fool with the Ace of Cups, and there's a partnership here, and then a falling in love. So this, and it just feels like it's that aha moment, that thing that you've been waiting for is finally coming. Okay, so that's for Aries. Now I'm going to go on to Leos, and I'll reshuffle everything, but I'm going to do it as I go, just to not take up so much time. So this is for Leo's June 2022. We're still, the underlying energy or the overarching theme of these readings is a reconciliation or a resolution of some sort of impasse. Leo's, for guidance for Leo's 2022 June. Okay. Choosing your path, all is possible, and journey by moonlight. Believe in magic. So everything is possible if you believe in magic. Choose your path wisely. This is like Midsummer Night Dream energy. But you've come so far on this journey. Now the magic begins. Because you've done so much work. And if you have not, you know, experienced the kind of the spiritual magic that goes on when you have kind of elevated and ascended to a certain point, it's amazing. Adversity and change. Okay, so there's change coming, but it's going to feel like it's not positive, but it is. It's going to, at first, you're going to say, wait a minute, this is not what I wanted. This was not what I was attached to. Remember that beginning of this series of readings. That whatever it is that you're in an impasse with because you wanted a particular outcome. So you're going to be kind of disappointed in the beginning when this resolution comes. But then you're going to see the beauty in it. The divine has its hand in your resolution, and it will be magical. You just won't see it in the beginning. I'm sorry. Look at this. So we have emotional loss. This is 5 of Cups energy. So that might be part of it, is that you're going to have to give up something you thought was going to be in your highest and greatest good, but Spirit is telling you no. Here we have this base chakra. We have conflict and defeat. We saw that in the reading. And then we have spiritual strength. This is the, it's like the Hierophant card. It's also the 9 of Wands in this deck, but spiritual strength. Okay, so now I get it. Whatever is coming in, look, we have 2 5s here and change. The message is clear. There is going to be a change. And at first you're going to say, that's not what I wanted. That's not what's best for me. That's not the outcome I deserve. And you're going to be kind of pissed off about it. But remember, divine has its hand in this. This is for your highest and greatest good. Rely on your spiritual strength, your trust that source and divine and your angels and your guides have all worked this out. And that you just need to believe, and it will be magical. Bottom of the deck, yeah, see? Victory and success. We saw that in the Aries reading as well. Victory and success. Ultimately, you're going to come out having exactly what you wanted. It's just not what you thought you wanted. Okay, let's pull from the Fairy Tarot or the Fairy Oracle. Let's see what other messages for Leo, June 2022. And just remember to go back and watch the beginning of this reading. Believe in magic. Are you kidding me? Seriously? Another reiteration from Spirit about patience. Believe in magic. Holy cow. Precious time. This is, remember, we also had that. It's worked out in divine timing. Patience. Patience. This is definitely, Leos, you need to have patience and believe that the divine is working in your favor. The universe has your back. This is going to have the highest and best outcome for you. Queen of Swords. Now is the time to focus and to release things, let go of things that no longer serve you. So this is going to be an emotional loss. You're going to have to let go of something or someone, a relationship or someone. So here we have the Eight of Pentacles. And Three of Autumn. Be the best that you can be. This is all about really kind of digging deep and doing your work. Whatever it is that you're endeavoring to do, focus on doing it well. Because this is all about putting in huge effort. Two of Pentacles. This is like multitasking, but a lot of Pentacles energy. Basically what I'm feeling from this is focus on your stability. There's going to be a change. You're probably going to have to let go of some sort of relationship that you were clinging to. And you're going to be a little upset about it. It's something, it could be a job, could be something else, maybe a home, I don't know, something that is at your root chakra that you're probably going to feel a little uncomfortable about, and you're going to say, damn, this is not what I wanted. But you're going to believe. You've got believe in magic, that this change is coming. But it's going to be for your highest and greatest good. So your job is to not only believe and rely on your spiritual strength, Leo, but you also need to really put forth a lot of effort in what you have going on. It could be your work, it could be your home environment, it just doing your spiritual work and the work of being the best version of yourself. It really buckle down and do that. Bottom of the deck, Six of Swords. Positive changes are on their way. So this says that you may be relocating, but positive changes are on the way. It just won't feel like that in the beginning. But remember, it's going to have a magical ending. Okay, so that's for Leos. Actually, I didn't do this for Aries, but I want to pull a couple of self cards because Aries had such a bright outcome. I mean, Leo's going to need a little support here. It's going to be a difficult. There we go. Make a meal. Take a walk, and sex. So your guide to sacred self-care. Take a walk, come home, make a dinner, and if you have a significant other in your life, maybe sex would be a great relief. I'm going to pull some empowerment cards for you as well because I feel like you're going to need it. Go for everything they said you couldn't have. Never apologize for being a powerful woman. And do more of what makes you happy. All right, so there's some focus for you. Let's pull that one too. You can waste your life drawing lines, or you can live your life crossing them. Okay, so change is coming. Be powerful. Make sure you're focused on good self-care, but also know that whatever is coming, what change is coming, is for your highest and greatest good. But it won't feel like that at the time. So sorry for that, Leo, but it's going to work out well. Just have faith, believe in magic. The divine has their hand in this for you. Okay, so let's do Sagittarius now. Last fire sign, remember to go back to the beginning of this reading. There's an impasse, there's going to be resolution, possible reconciliation, and this is going to be a month of change, so be prepared, but remember, do some self-care rituals. So for Sagittarius, June 2022, please. That one definitely flew out. Distant thunder, clear the air. This is that impasse where somebody's going to come back and we're going to have a heart-to-heart. It's coming. Just like this storm is coming in, it's coming. This is kind of like a tower moment. It's coming. Oh my. Love again. Woohoo! This is like in the Aries card. Oh, they said that goes there. So this could be like, check out the Aries, the first reading I did in this little sequence, because they pulled love too. And this is kind of like after the clearing of the air, there's going to be a deeper understanding and clearing up of any misunderstandings. And that may initiate a reconciliation and change. Yeah, change came in the Leo. So you're like a combination of Aries and Leo. There is going to be some sort of change that's coming. In the Leo reading, it was an unexpected outcome, not necessarily what Leo was focused on, but it was for the highest and greatest good, and it turned out to be kind of a blessing in disguise. So change is coming, and it feels like there's a change in some sort of relationship based upon some communication. Prosperity begins. This is Ace of Pentacles. The fruits of your labor. Base chakra, your root chakra, and accelerated motion. This is 8 of Wands. So this change is going to happen fast. We have 2 wands here, so there's an initiation. It's like back to basics is what I'm hearing. Going back to basics. May need to do some root chakra clearing. This could be very sexual energy with that base chakra. It could be your stability. Could be a change in your stability. But it feels like when the clearing of the air, then there's a more stable situation. Yeah. Discontent and boredom. The 4 of Cups. May have to clarify that one. And, yeah. There's the Devil. Bottom of the deck, emotional loss. Yeah, we saw that too. Let's clarify. I want to find out why this is the Crystal Visions, my clarification deck. I want to find out why this discontent and this Devil are here. The Devil is in the discontent. This says temptation. Why are these 2 cards here? The Tower. I told you it was coming. I told you it was coming. The Tower. This is coming. 3 of Pentacles. Ten of Swords. Yeah. This is a clearing that has to happen. There is something here, this past pain, this has to come out. It's like a toxic energy that's been eating away at you, at them. It has to change. There has to change. For love to come through, this has to be cleared out. Let's take some from the Fairy Oracle. So Sag, you can expect maybe a courageous conversation with somebody. That there's some things that need to be said. And it's not going to be easy. There's going to be some anger, frustration, and hostility. But it needs to be cleared because you're both discontent with this situation. And it's become toxic. So there has to be a change. And that's what these towers are for. Here we have Flourish. This is, this is amazing. The Lotus Flower Fairy tells you to learn from experience and shed your inner light on any unclear areas of your life or those of others. So this is what's going to be, there's going to be clearing the air so that this relationship can flourish. Protect your dreams. This is, to me, this feels like, you know, protect your energy from this toxin. Don't let this situation get out of control, because it can quickly turn this change into something negative. But you've got to be in the vibration of love and wanting to clear the air for the greater good, to release the pain and the toxicity of this discontent. Release. What did I just say? Let go of the past. An ending that makes way for new opportunities. Time to move on. Okay, so we're gonna, oh my gosh, look at all the major arcana here. This is the divine having their hand in this. Justice. This is generally, Justice is an 11 card. In this deck, it's the 8 card, which is generally strength. Take time to review the details carefully. You will win in the end. Fair and objective decisions. So make sure that when you have this discussion, this clearing of the air, that you are coming from a balanced position and that it's just and fair. Definitely the Sun card is a favorable outcome here. This clearing the air has to happen. All right. It's going to be a difficult conversation. You're not going to like it. Bottom of the deck. Yeah, see? Don't get anxious about it. There's going to be a lot of thoughts. There's going to be a lot of things that are shared and that are said, and some of them are not going to be easy to hear. Let's get some self-care for you. Make a vision board. You may want to focus on things that you can change in your life. Here we have meditate. That will help you to get this understanding for you to flourish in this more positive love energy after this change. And then connect with your womb. This could be your base chakra. You might want to do some clearing. I always, when this card comes up, I always suggest having a female exam if you are a female in physical gender, just because it always is prudent to, you may need a checkup, because this is 15 card, which is like the devil card. There could be some toxicity here. It could be something that, you know, maybe a UTI or something that is creating a health dynamic for you. Because remember, taking care of our physical health was in the beginning of this reading. Drink some tea. Well, there would be the help with that UTI. Okay. Bottom of the deck, burning bowl ritual. This is going to help you relieve some of this anxiety. Oh, and under this, gosh. Under that anxiety is the awakening card, the hangman. You're going to see things through a different perspective because there's some things you don't know about with that moon card. Don't get over anxious. You're going to be, there's going to be some things that are illuminated that you were not aware of that are going to help you understand. That's why this clearing of the air has to happen, Sag. Okay, let's do some empowerment cards. Sorry, Aries, I didn't do this for you. Girl, you totally got this. So don't get upset. It's coming. You know it. If it doesn't challenge you, it won't change you. There is a change required of you in this clearing of the air. And it might be the change in perspective with that hangman. You may need to switch your perspective. Grow through what you go through. All right. I'm going to leave it there, Sag. Thank you, fire signs. Thank you, everybody, for your support. Thank you to all my subscribers. Thank you for supporting this channel. I just want to get these messages out to everybody. Please take good care. This is going to be a month of some turbulence. Aries, it seems like you've got a really happy outcome. Leo and Sag, there's going to be some changes. And they're going to be for your highest and greatest good. But it's going to require this courageous conversation and resolution to this impasse. Okay. Namaste, friends.